And they're going to continue to be that way. I mean, they're tough. And so, to start off that way, it all comes back. It's the same thing I talked about last year. It all comes back to our defense. I thought our defense played great tonight. And in the first half, holding Shady, what was it, 15, 14 points something? I'll take that all year. I thought that's what fueled us was our defensive side.
What was this conference about that we had at the end of the third quarter
Something about some fans or something, and I'm like, well, fans aren't on the court, so.
What about the last one? Were they saying you were out of timeouts?
No, they were saying that they were putting 6.8 on the clock. So.
Which kind of reminiscent of last week.
Yeah,
I mean, talk about the play you ran there. I noticed it.
Yeah, actually, Coach Miller, my assistant, came up with that play, and he's like, Coach, let's run it. I said, let's do it. We brought Leighton in off the bench, cold as ice, and, that was close. He almost took us to overtime. And so, beautiful play. We got exactly what we wanted. We didn't knock it down.
Because you figured he'd be open on the wing.
Yeah, we knew we were going to get an open shot on one side or the other. And so we had Josh on one side, and we brought Leighton in on the other, and we wanted Colin throwing it in because we wanted the sure hands getting it in first. And so, we got the look we wanted.
Down the stretch, what do you think? I think you said your defense kind of hurt you a little bit down the stretch. But you get Cole Chapman in the corner three and the 4-ball. Just a big shot by him there.
And third quarter, we were getting a lot of calls, and a lot of them rightly deserved. And so I told the boys, there's going to be a couple, iffy calls coming our way soon. And sure enough, in the third quarter, it started. And, it's nothing against the officials. It's just a lot of them like to even it out a little bit. And so, that hurt us a little bit at the beginning of the fourth. But towards the end of the fourth, it was just a mano. It wasn't really calls one way or the other, And so, Shady outplayed us in the last 3 to 4 minutes.
A lot of talk about your schedule last year. And you heard it. Everybody heard it. Well, you stepped up against Woodrow, almost beat them. Step up against maybe the best Triple A team in the state right now, and you go toe to toe to them. What's that say for you and your kids going forward?
Well, honestly, I think it speaks for itself. I don't think I need to say a whole lot on it because these boys, we still don't know where we're at yet. Just to be honest with you, our offense still has a long ways to go. And so our defense is where it needs to be, but offensively, we're not close yet. And so, I think when we can get the offense where we need it to be, it's going to be rolling a whole lot better. But I can't complain at all. I'm so proud of these boys tonight. They battled with everything they had.
Eli picks up those 2 fouls there with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and it's kind of been a bit of a bugaboo for him dating back to last year, getting into a little bit of foul trouble. But you rolled the dice and kept him in, and it paid off. Take me through that decision.
Yeah, just to be honest, everybody knows it. We need him on the court. If you got a player like that, you want him out there too. And so part of it is, sometimes he gets a little too aggressive, and he picks up some little silly fouls here and there. But as a coach, he's a player I can trust, and so I trust him to go with it. And him giving up a layup or two here and there to me was more important than taking him out. So I'd rather have him on the court, even if he gave up a layup or two where he had to back off.
A couple of one-possession losses on this court. You a little bit worried about tomorrow, any?
Hey, the biggest thing I'm worried about is getting these boys rest and getting some food in them. We had 5 players that played a lot of minutes tonight, and rightly so. They were playing great. You don't want to mess with something that's going well, and we. That's the biggest thing. Actually, our boys love this court. This is probably their favorite place to play. Well, maybe Charleston was better last year. I don't know. I don't want to say I wasn't better, but this is actually their favorite place to play. They love this court. So, I just think we lost to 2 really good teams.
Matt, heck of an effort. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate you, man.